Today, as you can see from the title, I release judgment. This is a tough one. This is a really, really tough one because often when something happens to us, so I'll use myself as the live example. When we were told with very short notice that we had to leave the place that we're in, and we have to leave soon, it really upset me. And there's a couple of reasons why we have to leave and a couple of personalities involved. But if I look at it that way, then I can get mad at the people. But honestly, a landlord has a right to sell a property, and people have the right not to purchase that property. I have to go with that. And I was mad. And at first I was like, talking to my husband about it when he gave me the news. And I was like, meh, these people, meh. And then he's like, what, the landlord doesn't have the right to sell his property? I'm like, yeah, but he's not considering blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, because he doesn't have to. And you know what? He's doing the best he can. And maybe he really needs the money. Maybe there's something's going on. Maybe like there's just a need for him to divest himself of this property. I get it now. And of course, that was my initial rehearsed pattern coming forward and being all judgy. And I knew I was doing it while I was saying it. I was really aware that I was being super judgy. I was saying it, but I had to offload it. My husband knows my deal. I would only ever probably offload to people who understand that you need to be human and you need to let your stuff out. But now I go through and I recognize that I'm not going to judge myself. In that moment, I was doing the best I can. And whether I was frustrated or whatever brought out the reaction in me, I can actually forgive myself. I can go back and go, you know what? I got to let it out. I've seen with people who don't let their actual thoughts out and their anger out, they get sick. And I don't want to get sick. And I've never had a stomach problem like that. I had once. I lie. Backtrack. It's another story for another day, but I understood it and it taught me a lot. So going forward, I'm going to divest myself of the anger that I have immediately. I'm going to acknowledge it and I'm going to move on. Judging those people for making us move, it was a reaction and I know it was when I was doing it, and I move on and I get on with my day. It didn't mean that the week wasn't stressful. It was, but I was very consciously aware of what I was doing and how I was choosing to be. So I wasn't angry. I was just in go mode extremely and just hoping for the best all the time and expecting the awesome. In expecting the awesome, sometimes though, it doesn't make me calm down. I still got to do the footwork. I still have to go out and see these places. Still have to pick up the phone and talk to landlords. I still have to do all these things. So expecting the awesome doesn't allow me to just sit on the sofa and expect me to find a place. I've got to get up and go. And this weekend, I had to really get up and go. So that's how I wanted to explain all of that to you guys.